stores sell nursing uniforms. So they had the following transactions, and you flip the page over, and they tell you what the company sold, bought, had in inventory, et cetera, et cetera. Everybody with me? 376? Okay, now here's what you gotta do. Number one, assuming they use the periodic inventory system, prepare an income statement for the month of December 31st using FIFO cost flow assumption and the LIFO cost flow assumption. So they want us to do periodic first, then they're going to want us to do it again, but this time using perpetual. So you'll be able to see the differences. And so let's do that. First of all, this one's going to be FIFO. You need some paper to copy this. FIFO periodic. And this is an income statement. All right. And this is for the month ended 12/31/11. First thing we do is we put down sales. Anybody know how much we sold? What do you pick up? December 4th, we sold 35 uniforms. So we put in a bracket here, 35 at $52. Then, I'm going to put a date up here, 12/4. Then I think on 12/22, yeah, we sold 74 more at $60. All right, you do the math, and what you come out with is 62.60. That's how much our sales were. We good so far? Questions? See what I'm doing? Okay. Now, next thing you do on an income statement, obviously, is figure out cost of goods sold. And my beginning inventory is going to be 0 because we just started the company on December 1st. So there's no beginning inventory. But then what we did is we made some purchases. And first time we purchased something, we bought 50 at $38. Then we had to send 5 of them back, so I got to subtract 5 at 38. They went back, they were defective. Then we bought, let me get the dates in here too. I think I need the dates. That was December 1st, December 16th. This is 12/1, and this is 12/16 over here. And at 12/16 we bought 70 at $40. And then we bought another 50 at 45. And I think that batch came in on 12/24. It's before Christmas, yeah. So when you add all these guys, do the math, you add them together, you're going to come up with 67.60. That's my total cost. And this is what we call cost of goods available for sale, which is 67.60, because my beginning inventory was 0.
Was that last one, is that 70 at, I can't
40.
read the, 40? Okay.
40. Okay, everybody good so far? Lose anybody? All right, now, where are we going? I gotta back out less ending inventory at 12/31. So here's the question. This is where we get stuck. We gotta figure out how to value the ending inventory using FIFO. Now, all these numbers we got here are buying. If we're using FIFO, which means first in are the first ones we sell, what would be left in our inventory? Out of the ones we bought here,
The 24.
which ones are left in the inventory under FIFO? Well, wait a minute, let me ask you a better question. Which ones do we sell? Out of these inventory, we had 6760, we could have sold them all, right? Which ones would we have sold first under FIFO? December 1st batch, right? So that means I'm gonna be left with the 12/24 batch, the later ones. So my ending inventory is, we need 56 units, they tell us that, right? That's my ending inventory, so how do I make it up? I do 50 at 45, plus, I need another 6 from where? From the 40. Good. When you do the math, you get 2490. Then, well, yeah, my cost of goods sold turns out to be 4270. So we back that out of the sales, and I get a gross profit of 1990. I'm gonna stop. No, I lost somebody. Looking for homeless students. But
Where do we get the 56 minutes from? Is that in the phone somewhere?
right on December 31st, see it? Physical count revealed at 56 were left on hand,
Oh,
all right?
okay.
So what did we just do? Ask me a question, good question. What else? Questions? You see how we did it?
Wait a minute, for 56 units, but the other 6 at 40?
Well, if I'm gonna be left with the last ones that came in, I take 50 at 45, but I still need another 6 to get to 56, so I back up. So I'm going this way for the ending inventory. I pull it out of the 70.
All right.
All right? Good? We're on page 376. Okay, now, the rest of it is standard. They tell you operating expenses, so I'm gonna back them out. My operating expenses are 750. And that brings me down to my NIBIT. Remember NIBIT? Net income before income tax, good. And that makes that 1240 less income tax at 30%. They tell us that is $372. So I back that out, and I get 868 is my net income. Now, don't panic, because we're gonna do this 3 more times in different assumptions, all right? So you'll see repetitively, you'll start seeing the differences. So that's FIFO periodic